Good morning everybody, welcome back to another vlog. Thank you so much for watching. It is Sunday the 11th of May 2025 and I originally wanted to vlog this whole weekend from Friday evening up until the end of today, but as per usual that didn't quite go to plan. However, I'm not going to dwell on that too much because the reason why was Friday night it was Becky's 30th birthday party and I really wanted to vlog it, but I had about 30 minutes between getting home from work and having to be at the party, so I had very little time to get ready, but I managed to do it. By the time I got there, I had not only forgotten Becky's birthday present, but also forgotten my vlogging camera because I just had to get ready and go, basically. So I didn't vlog it. However, I wanted to talk through it anyway, and I'll put up some footage that I got on my phone from there. So I'm trying to remember the name of the chef that we had. So basically so it's called Studio Soiree, and basically it's a studio in Brighton where you go along and this wonderful girl called, I think her name was Eleni. It's like a multi-use creative studio, so I think you can do like shoots there and stuff like that. But Eleni, who is the chef, and I think her Instagram name is Drink the Dressing, supper clubs, private dining, event catering and retreats by Eleni. So Drink the Dressing hires the studio, or she owns it as well, I'm not entirely sure. And basically you go along and you can have your party there and Eleni will cook for you. And the food was exquisite. I'll put up some photos now, but basically we started with like homemade flat pita breads, like really like thick ones. They were amazing. With hummus, which isn't my favourite, but I did try it. And a tomato and red pepper sort of ketchup, but like a fancy ketchup. That was delicious. Some crudités, like beautiful vegetables. And then for the main, we had courgette that was roasted with feta cheese. And then for dessert, we had pavlova in the shape of 30 for Becky's birthday. So it was absolutely exceptional. I highly recommend it if you're looking for like a party or someone that does food for an event or something like that. So yeah, I'm just going to do my makeup as well while I tell you all of this. So starting off with the Dior Forever Skin Correct concealer, and this is actually am I going to put foundation on today? I might do, just for fun. I just put this under my eyes to get rid of my tired eyes. So that was Friday night and it was absolutely wonderful. And then yesterday I modelled for Woven Store again, which is a beautiful, sustainable, eco-friendly store that stocks the most incredible clothes. All of the brands that they stock are sustainable brands and just the most incredibly designed clothes, like absolutely gorgeous. They're like smaller French, Japanese, I think Australia. They've got like designers from all over the world. Very incredible. Definitely go check them out. But I model for them quite regularly now, which I'm over the moon about. And honestly, they are just incredible. And what I love about being on set with them is I get to like see all of these incredible clothes. Like really, I'm not just there, personally, I'm not just there to model. That is what I'm hired for. But I'm not just there to model. For me, it's such like an education in textiles and fabric. And I love looking at all the clothing and like how the different materials drape and fall and stuff. I'm honestly in my absolute element every time I model for them. And for me, it's more than just a modeling job. It's like an education. So yeah, I do not take it lightly that I get asked to do these things. And I'm so grateful to Albie and Amber. Albie owns the store and Amber is like basically her right-hand woman who does so much, and she's incredible. So I'll link all of that down below. You can go check out Woven Store. They have 20% off this weekend, but by the time this video will be up, it'll be finished. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's absolutely incredible, so definitely do go check them out. But we were modelling all day for that, so I'll put up some bits of what we got up to, but it was so much fun. I was modelling with another model called Holly Delaney. I think that's her name. I'll tag her Instagram as well. And she, her partner owns, I think she owns with him as well, Dandy, the coffee store in the Lanes, which is really incredible. This is the Kylie Cosmetics Skin Tint Blurring Elixir in 2C. Yeah, so they own that as well. So if you've been to Brighton and you've been to the Dandy Coffee House, that is who that is. And they're doing really well. It's also a bar in the evenings now, which I didn't realise, on Fridays and Saturdays, and they're thinking of opening up to Thursdays too. So that's super, super fun. So that was yesterday, and then I was supposed to go with Tommy to his sister's 40th birthday party. However, after Friday, I've had quite a full-on week at work. I mean, when don't I? You know, 2 children under 2 or 2 children under 3 now is just wonderful, 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 but very, very physically and emotionally exhausting. So I was knackered when I got back from the Woven Store shoot, because we were shooting autumn winter in 20-degree heat as well. So honestly, I got home and I just fell asleep on the bed for an hour, which I never ever do. I hate napping unless I feel like how I did yesterday. Like, to me, when I nap, I'm so hard on myself because I'm like, I've wasted time in the day. Like I'm a very seize the day kind of person. Like, how much can I get done in each day? I think it comes from, like, for a lot of my teenage years and early 20s, I was like incredibly, incredibly depressed and would sleep all day. And I never ever want to be like that again. And I've worked very hard on like trying to not let myself get like that again. So I'm a big seizer of the day now. Everything I can fit into the day, I try and do it. And that leads us to today, which was going to be my no plans day. Not happening now, which I do very often. But actually, the end of yesterday as well, I'll quickly mention, so I didn't go to Tommy's sister's birthday party because I was just so exhausted. And it was in Littlehampton, and the thought of travelling and then getting the last train back. What if we miss the last train? We'll have to sleep at someone else's house. That's my worst nightmare. I hate sleeping outside, like, my own bed. So yeah, so it just wasn't for me yesterday, and my autism has been autisming the last couple of weeks. I don't know what is going on. I've become even more funny about going outside my comfort zone than I usually am. So yeah, I've just been trying to listen to my body and what it needs, but also I'm not very good at doing that. So that's been the dealio. So I went to the beach yesterday in the end, just with Becky, Lucy, Sophie, Ed, who's Becky's partner, and Scarlett, who's one of Becky's friends that came down to visit for her birthday. And we just had a little barbecue on the pebbles on the beach for a couple of hours. Probably about an hour and a half, actually. It wasn't even that long because I came a bit later because I fell asleep. And then by 7 o'clock or 7:30, I was back here in absolute bliss because Tommy was still at the party, obviously. And one of my favourite things in the world is having a flat to myself. Like, when I used to live alone, not that I don't want to live with Tommy, but when I used to live alone, oh my God, it's like, when I have the flat to myself, including this flat, because this is my favourite flat I've ever lived in, I feel so at peace. I feel so calm. My nervous system completely calms down. I can be myself. I can do my weird little things that I like to do. I can make a cup of tea. I can have my biscuits. Oh, I was literally sat. I had a bath as well, which is my other favourite thing to do. Had a bath, and I got into bed at 8 o'clock. And I sat here in bed. The sun was shining through the windows. I left the blinds up. I could see the sea. And I just looked around this room and I just thought, I love everything in this room. Everything in this room makes me happy. In May in Brighton, so I'm just using the Dior palette. Which one's this? Backstage eye palette in 002 Smoky Essentials. And the colour I've been loving is Satin Soft Rose. This top one. Love this on the lid. So instead, so yes, in May in Brighton, it's the Artist Residence Month, which means that all the artists, well not all of them, but a lot of artists in Brighton open up their homes and you can go into their houses and see their artwork. Now, I am going for the art, but I'll be honest, I'm a very nosy Parker and I love going inside people's houses. Not for parties or anything social, just in the form of like looking at what someone's house is like. Normally when people invite me around their house, I'm not overly thrilled about it, but if you're inviting me over your house to just let me look at, you know, how you decorate things, I'll be there. So every year in May in Brighton, it's possibly my favourite. Like, I'm going to consider it a holiday. It's better than Christmas because it means that I freely, for free, get to go into people's houses and judge their homes, and I love that for me. So I was going to do this today anyway, but then Lucy and Susie said that they would like to go for coffee, and I said, well, if we're going for coffee, why don't we just do a couple of the artist residents that are around where I live? And the terrace next to me has an artist in it that's opening her home, and I can't wait to see what their hallway is like. This is how ridiculous I am. I can't wait to see what their hallway is like and compare it to the hallway of my building. So I'm going to finish getting ready, and then we're going to head out for coffee with the girls, and we're going to go to the artist residence. And then I also have ballet at 1 o'clock, so you can see where we go wrong with the no plan day. Full of plans. Let's go. Okay, so I accidentally ended up making an outfit that would fit very well for an off-duty model in 2014. I've gone with my Valentino ballet pumps, my Celine cigarette trousers, I guess you'd call them. Then I've got on my new vintage Marc Jacobs tank top. Yeah, I really like it. I do kind of wish this bit was joined and I could actually zip it. Like, I think it would look cool like zipped halfway here, but it's fully open, so it's fine. But very cool little details that I like. And then I've gone with my Balenciaga bag just to stay with the theme of like this sort of very 2014 look. But yeah, quite happy with this one. It's like a little bit like grungy for back then. So yeah, so that is what I'm going to go with. And I'm going to head out to, Lucy's still going to come, so I'm going to head out to see Lucy for a coffee, and then we're going to go to the artist residence. Okay, here's Lucy.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Okay, prescription sunglasses, because
Yes.
I can't see. Ace and Tate.
Lovely.
Vivian, sure.
Oh, we love her.
We
She's
love her.
gorgeous.
This is a nice little vintage find. Love.
Very beautiful.
Silver Sambas.
Oh, these are, I'm obsessed with these every time you wear them. Also, this was how I found you, because the sun was shining on them so brightly. It was like a beacon.
I love that. Silver Sambas. And then easy peasy ASOS jeans.
Yeah, lovely.
And then I decided, thank you darling.
Thank you.
I decided today that I wanted to wear this dress, but I'm 6 foot.
Yeah.
That's too short.
Also windy.
And windy. So I thought I'd put it
It's
over my
beautiful.
outfit.
Absolutely gorgeous.
It's just a plain normal t-shirt, and then this I bought to go out a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And haven't really worn it since because I haven't had a scenario to wear it in.
Absolutely gorgeous. And I love that it goes with the pink on the bag.
Of course it goes with it.
Beautiful. So what's the plan today, Luce?
We are having a coffee.
We are.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers, my love. Oh, I love you.
Love you. We're having a little coffee. And then we're going to go and wander around some open houses. I've never done this before.
What?
I've never gone around with the open houses before.
Lucy, you know we're in like the best part as well, right?
I know, just never
There's so many on Brunswick too.
so many.
Yeah.
I just never did. I don't really know why.
Oh, it's the best.
So we're going to wander around some open houses, look at some art.
Yes.
It'll be cute. And then you're going to ballet.
I am going to ballet.
And then I'm going to keep that. And then we'll be like,
Oh, I love this girl's dress that's coming by. She looks very gorgeous. Yes, I'm very excited. So I actually do this every year, I was explaining earlier, but normally I do it with my old nanny family, with Joss and Jen. And we are actually doing it in a couple of weeks around their area.
Sure.
But we're doing today's, like, art, mine and Lucy, we live like 3 roads away from each other, so we're doing it in this area right now.
And I've always seen it in the, like, what, 13 years I've lived here.
Yeah.
but I've just never been. I don't really know why.
Well, it's very, very gorgeous. You're going to love it.
Excited.
I can't wait. Oh.
What's that?
It was your thing.
He can't be real.
It's just a ball of dust that's on a lead.
Oh, it's stuck in the box.
It's the only thing smaller than him, that's why. Oh, I love these, Luce, look. They're so cute.
Oh my god, look at
Oh, I think this looks like the artist that does one of my favourite children's books called Where's My Hat?
Where's my hat? Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, maybe she does. Oh, that's so cool. This is so pretty. See, it's very good. Keep these in mind for like gifts and stuff.
Such a good carpet.
This is
will be
why.
underneath the carpet though, babe.
Oh, I know. But like, this is why. So my hallway's like got awful blue carpets and they've covered up the stunning. Oh my God, Lucy, look. But can you imagine in 1838? No, 52 when this side was finished. 38 when that one started. Coming in and this being your entrance to your home.
Hold on.
Let's do it. Okay.
I'm a butler.
Good evening.
Good evening, Miss Hatley.
Oh my God, but look, it's got all the things. So my hallway does have this, but it's like, some of these doors are filled in, or one side's filled in and not the other. We don't have this back bit. So our one, oh, I know what's happened, Luce.
Like a servicey depot, isn't it?
Yes, but our staircase, there's a front door here. So I think they've built a front door and then downstairs have this as a hallway into their flat, and then that whole side.
That's somebody's kitchen.
Is it really?
Yeah. Oh my god, the stained glass is one thing on one side and one thing on the other. Completely different. Look at this side, the red. The red stained glass.
Yeah.
And then look at from the other side.
Is
Not
it?
the same. Look,
Oh, wow.
look at that side.
I guess the sun's going through that way, isn't it?
So they look completely different.
Oh my God, it's
That's fun.
beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love seeing like what it kind of would look like. Obviously, it probably has still been painted and everything, but oh man. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, that's so fun. Oh my gosh, Lucy, it's so gorgeous.
So we're hosting 15, 16 young and emerging artists, and this is a group show that we've got 2 young curators in to curate it with us. And so it's called Wedding Crashes because they see that the house is like a
Yeah.
wedding venue,
I see.
and they're crashing it, and it's like they're sort of not normally getting the opportunity to be in here, so they gate crash, wedding crash.
Oh,
That is so fun. It's oh my gosh. It's gorgeous. It takes your breath away when you walk in.
beautiful, especially on a sunny day.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Adelaide Salon is our
The Adelaide Salon, okay.
Adelaide Salon.
Yeah, please tell us about everything. I want to know it all.
So Alexander is the artist here, and what he does, he takes sweatshirts and jumpers that sort of would struggle within the charity system, so
Right.
they're boring or plain, and also like could be bootlegs, so it could be Puma or Adidas, and then
Yeah.
repurposes them, turns them into individual like art pieces, embroids, patches, sews, etc., and then puts them back into the charity shops for, charity bag to go. But he does add a little electronic tracker tag to a few of them, and then sees how and where they go and what.
No way!
And there's a video there, so it shows the process of how all of the recycled products being processed, and then eventually they end up with an individual somewhere in UAE, Jordan, India, Gambia,
Oh my gosh.
etc., etc. So it's a cool project.
That's really fun. The unbelief one's absolutely getting me. The unbelief one.
Oh yeah, that's brilliant.
So at the end of the month, there's going to be an eBay auction we're helping with to raise some money, so you can go and track the trackers and make a docu-film on all the people.
That is just so cool. Totally. Yes, it's different again because the stairway is much more narrow and it's got a front door like my building, but not quite. It's a bit more forward. Yeah, it's very. Oh,
That's gorgeous.
it's unbelievable.
I love stained glass.
Oh, it's absolutely exquisite.
The ceiling's stay.
Yeah.
Let me know if you've got any questions. Yeah.
Into my ballet outfit. I'll put my ballet skirt on when I get to ballet. But yes, that was absolutely incredible. Like, I literally loved every second of going around those houses, and my favourite was definitely number 27, Adelaide Crescent. That was the most immaculate flat I've ever been into, and it's Adelaide Salon, for anybody who wants to visit. It's, I believe, like a permanent art exhibition, so I definitely wish I'd known about that all the time I've lived here. So yeah, absolutely incredible. But on my way to ballet now, I'll try and film some bits, but I have to be careful about getting other people in and stuff like that. But yeah, I shall see you there.
Hey, lovely, lovely, lovely.
Squeeze up to a rise, 6, 7, 8, to then go the other way. On day off. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so, and 2, 3, and 4. Rise up, turn on 6, and lower 7, 8. Okay, and swish. Swish, and a second close front, second close behind, underneath, derriere. Swish, and second. Good, and again, from back. That underneath leg. Good, good. Yeah, and hold it. Yes! Okay. Nice. Your second is.
Hello! So I think I last checked in just before I went to ballet, or I was at the artist residence, which were absolutely exquisite. Like, I just was in heaven. The Adelaide Saloon, or the Adelaide Salon, that room was all my dreams come true. It was absolutely incredible. So that was amazing. I'll tag everything below so that you can go and visit. Please do. They do art exhibitions there throughout the year, which I didn't fucking realise. I wish I'd known, but now I do, so I can go. Then I went to ballet. I hope you enjoyed my bar work. I didn't shoot the routine portion because we were all together and not everyone's comfortable being on camera, which is completely fair. I could film bar with just me, harder to film the routine. Also, it's my first time doing the routine, and the girls were 2 weeks ahead of me because I missed the last 2 weeks of ballet because of being in London, which I need to update you guys on, but that might have to be on another vlog. So it was my first time doing the routine. I had not seen it at all, but I managed to pick it up quite quickly, thank goodness. And it's for a show that my company's doing in June. However, I won't be in the show, unfortunately, because I was supposed to be looking after my nan that weekend, and now that's falling through, but I may be going away with work that weekend, so we'll see. So I'm not in the show, but other than that, it will be very lovely. And I then went to Ollie Quinn, which you've just seen, and picked up a pair of wonderful prescription sunglasses. So now, for somebody who had no plans this morning, it's actually been very busy, I'm now on my way to go to a poetry reading, if you can believe it, with my friends Becky and Ed, and I think Sophie's coming too. And it's very last minute, very spontaneous of me. I don't normally do this, but for poetry I can be spontaneous, and we are going to a poetry reading. Again, I'll leave all the details down below. I'm not actually quite sure what I'm going to, but I heard the word poetry and said yes.
I couldn't think of anything.
Go on.
Show us your tits.
Becky was like, oh, did you just stop filming? I was going to shout something inappropriate. Is Ed coming or no?
No, he's got practice.
Oh, okay, lovely. So yes, do you want to tell us a little bit about it, Becky? Because I was just walking up here and I actually don't know many of the details to what we're going. I feel like you can explain better.
So Niall is a poet. He's been doing it for ages, but he's quite recently brought on this friend of ours called Andy, who together they've composed this like beautiful music to go along with his poetry.
Oh, wonderful.
And it's so immersive and engaging and emotive. It's just the most amazing event. And this one is at a woman called Sarah's house, and she's a pattern designer.
Oh, lovely. Oh, okay.
So her whole house is like absolutely incredible. So maximalist, beautiful, like floral wallpapers everywhere.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, and they're doing it in the garden, which is perfect weather for it.
Oh, fantastic.
So yeah, I'm very excited.
Yay! I'm so excited as well. It's been such a day of the arts for me.
I know. So
I don't know what happened for somebody I was saying who didn't have any plans this morning.
I know. This weekend has just been absolutely jam-packed.
But it's been amazing.
Jam-packed is one of the best things.
Yeah, I've actually had the best weekend, the best few weekends actually, because the last two were in London as well. This is why I love living here, because we just have these things at our disposal. So we're very lucky. 100%.
Sure.
It's atrocious. He's selfish and vain. He hugs the umbrella when you're caught in the rain. When he's watching a film, he will not shut his gob. The verdict is in. Your ex is a knob. He's too big, he's too small, he's too short, he's too tall. The jokes that he tells just aren't funny at all. He's too hyperactive. He's just such a slob. I'm sorry to say, but your ex is a knob. on me. I'm feeling good.
Well, what a beautiful end to a beautiful day. I really hope that you guys enjoyed that. That was absolutely exceptional. I'll leave the links to everything down below if you want to follow Niall's poetry work, and Andy, who was the musician. We got to meet them afterwards because Becky's actually friends with them. Just an exquisite evening. It's now 7 o'clock on the dot and I'm heading home, hopefully to have some dinner because I'm starving. But yeah, just gosh, what a day. Like, I feel so lucky to live here. I feel like this has actually ended up being one of those vlogs where I meant to do it all weekend, but actually I'm quite glad that I condensed it down into today. And I really hope you enjoyed it because I've actually loved filming today. And oh gosh, just what a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm going to end it. I'm going to stop rambling. But please go follow me on Instagram if you don't already. Please subscribe to the channel if you don't already. Please leave a comment below what was your favourite thing that we saw today. And thank you so much for watching. And just, I'm so grateful for life today. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.